So so remember to learn and attempt lesson 55. So a video or a lesson that is similar to what I am going through today. Just look for lesson 55 and you can watch the video and try the MCQ and SAQ questions, okay? All right, so let's start with the first one. So remember we did this last week, similar to algebra, except that I taught you how to use model to solve it. Okay, so this is similar. So now let's try and see how I would solve it. Here, this means 3 units short of 24, but it is equal to 18. Okay, so this can be written this way or it can be solved this way to give me 42. So 1 unit would be 42 divided by 3 to give me 14. Or alternatively, you can also, because this is a minus, okay, so you want to balance your equation. So it becomes 3 unit is equals to 18 plus 24. You will still get the same answer. Okay, as that. All right. So if you recall your answers, this would be 14. So I don't think I need to go through this, right? Yes. Anyone who needs me to go through this? Otherwise, I'm just going to give the answers. Anyone? Yes? No? I saw Tommy gave me answers. If you want me to check your answers, you can. Tommy, you got the second question incorrect. The others are correct. Okay, in that case, I'm just going to go through question number 2. So if I take number 2, if I were to do it this way, on the left, I will get 12 unit minus 4 unit is equals to 16. So 8 unit is equals to 16. 1 unit will be equal to 2. But if I were to use model to represent this, it means 12 units short of 16 to give me 4 unit. That makes this 8 unit. Then you will still get the same answer. Okay? All right. Now, part C is the same. So you have 8 unit is equals to 8 plus 16. So 1 unit will be 24 divided by 8 to give me 3. You can use model if you want to, or you can use the model and you can use direct method. Okay, so by model or by direct. So either way, you will be able to get the answer. Okay, now a rule of thumb would be as long as you have the bigger unit, that big unit should remain where it is. Okay, just like this, it remains where it is. Okay, now, so if I were to take this question, you have 6 unit is equals to 11 unit minus 35. What I would usually like to do is to flip the question to reverse the items such that we write it into this for me to be able to see. And I keep the bigger unit where it is supposed to be. And I take the other unit to balance it. Okay, so I will get 5 unit equals to 35. So 1 unit would be 35 divided by 5 to give me 7. Okay, so you have 7 and you have 3. All right, that's okay with you all? Okay, so we have done this question 1. It's all about the minus sign. Okay, question 1 is about all the minus sign. If you look at question number 2, you have all the, it's called here and there. Okay, here and there. So you have the plus. Okay, now plus is easier to work with. Now, let me show you. So, thank you, Priya. Okay, now, okay, so if you look at this question, it says here, 9 unit, this is your part whole, 9 unit plus 6 is equal to, is the same as 1 unit plus 22. So when I get something like this, what I need to do is, so if this part is equals to 22, I make parts equal 8 unit and 6 unit. Now, what do you see?
22 minus 6 equals 8 unit.
Very good. So that means 8 unit is equals to 22 minus 6 to give me 16. Okay, get you 16. So 1 unit will be 16 divided by 8 to give me 2. So for when you have a plus, yes, Brian, you want to say something?
Our paper got 20 unit.
Your paper got 20 unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that oh, okay. So your paper got 20 unit for your second question, is it?
No, 3C.
3C or 2C?
2C.
Ah, okay. Okay, so what's the question for your 2C? Can you read out for me?
8U minus 20 equals to 5U plus 10.
Okay, so it's the same as mine. Same, right? Yes. Very good. Yes, Tommy, you want to ask me something? No? Okay. All right. So again, if I were to do one more time, model, my part whole model, I take 2 unit plus 20 is equals to 8 unit plus, so this is my 8 unit plus 8. So from here, if I make parts equal, again, this part represents 20. I take 8 and 12. That means 6 unit is equals to 12. So 1 unit will be equals to 2. Yeah. So you can continue. If you're comfortable in model, you can use model. Otherwise, we will use. So you have 8 unit minus 20 is equals to 5 unit plus 10. Now what do I do? Keep the big unit where it is. So I will have 8 unit minus 5 to give me 10 plus 20 is equals to 30. So that means 1 unit will be equals to 10. Okay? And the last one, anyone has an answer? So I don't know how to. Which one do you? Oh, okay. Actually, you don't need to learn algebra to do this because we are used to doing units and parts. Or we're used to using units to solve most of our questions. So you actually don't need to use the algebra to solve this kind. You don't need to know you don't need to go through the topic on algebra to be able to do this. Treat it as units, okay? So the last one is 2. Now, if you need to know how to do this one, you don't know how to do part D, later on, you stay back, okay? Then I'll go through with you. Now, I'm going to go through number 3. Okay, now, for question number 3, anyone attempted? Can I have your answers on the chat? Can I have your answers on the chat? Don't know. Why don't know? Okay. All right. Jaden got the answer. Yes, Jaden, that's right. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, remember when I had a lesson with you earlier, I mentioned about more than, less than. Okay, so from here, you will be able to see that it says a hoodie costs more than a cardigan. So a hoodie costs more than a cardigan. How much more? It costs $12 more than a cardigan. Come again? Okay, now.
Same thing.
Very good. The answer is 18. Answer. Okay, so now you pay attention. Okay, Brian? Now, so what do I put inside this empty bar model? What will you put inside? X, Y, 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. What do you put inside? Anyone? Oh my goodness. Are you all sleeping? Is everybody sleeping? Oh, I'm talking to myself. Okay, very good, Maureen. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have the hoodie. cost 1 unit and $12, whereas the cardigan costs 1 unit. So if I take my items, which are the hoodie and the cardigan, I was just about to say hoodigan, you know. Okay, it means a different thing lah. Okay, so items are hoodie and cardigan. So now, number of items, okay, the number of items, there are 3 hoodies and 4 cardigans times the cost of each of them. So we know that the hoodie cost is, sorry, this is actual number. Okay, so the hoodie costs 1 unit and $12, whereas the cardigan costs 1 unit. So the total paid. So we want to find the total paid. So the bottom one for the cardigan, I have 4 times 1 unit will give me how much? Yes, yeah, very good. 4 times 1 unit will give me how many units? Anyone? Yes, Brian.
4
Very good. 4 what?
units.
4 unit. Now, what about the hoodie? Yes, Priya,
So
that's
can I
right.
tell you my working?
Sure.
So I do 239 minus 36 because that's 12 times 3. And then
Yep, you can.
I get 203, which is 7
divide by 2.
cardigans. Then I found 1 cardigan, which is 203 divided by 7, which is 29. And then I do 29 plus 12, which is 43.
Yep, that's fine. You can do that way too. So I will continue with this, whereby I have, so how do I multiply 3 times 1 unit plus 12? So remember, 3, that means what I'm doing is actually multiply this whole thing by 3, right? So if I multiply this by 3, that means I have 3 times of this. So that will give me 3 unit plus 36. So my total now becomes 7 unit plus 36, which is, this is my total amount paid, right? So this is the total amount paid. This is also the total amount paid. Okay, so which means that 7 unit plus 36 must be equal to 239. So from here, my working will then be the same as what Priya did, if you heard Priya just earlier, right? So it is the same as what Priya did. So my 7 unit will become 239 minus 36 to give me 203. So 1 unit will be 203 divided by 7 to give me 29. So since I'm finding out the cost of the hoodie, okay, so I'm finding out the cost of the hoodie. So the hoodie is actually made up of 1 unit and 12 to give me $41. Okay? All right, is that too fast? Everyone okay?
Oh, I did miscalculation.
So that's why you didn't get the answer. But your steps were all right. Yeah, your steps were all correct. So you added 12, which is, yeah, miscalculation error. Subiksha, are you there? Oh, very good. Okay. All right. So question number 4. Okay, now I want to explain to you, how many of you remember when you submit your answer here, for this question, you got it wrong? Okay, now, earlier I also misinterpreted this question actually. So now I'm going to explain to you. Okay, so this means 30 teachers and some students. I do not know how many students there are, but I know there are 30 teachers. And there were 20 more teachers than students. Okay, so this part simply means 20 more teachers. So the number of teachers, there are 20 more than the number of students. But because there is a total of 30 teachers from here, that's my information. So there are 30 teachers from here. That means how many students are there? How many students are there?